Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the Utep Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Florida International Panthers taking on the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So FIU's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunity...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking deep. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They were really excited to be commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On the run, it's Owens. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Let's go. Break.
The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught on the outside, it's Perry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
He'll toss it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Snares it outside. It's Dawson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
FIU pushing tempo. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Find his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utep!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dawson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Panthers!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. That's caught, it's Owens. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Leaves it with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner goes down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dawson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Defense came on the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wilson on the carry. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He'll do it himself. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. It's Odom. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't...
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they got a big play.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Miners are rolling down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. That's reeled in. It's Perry. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Another fourth down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. Tries to get it on the ground. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The offense coughs it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
Utep, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and